Now, the fact that the tournament is next year, when will we see our players revving up to prepare? Because we're now into the off season. Are we going to wait until January to get a team together? What's the situation with coach and player selection?
Well, at the present moment, the selection committee is actually looking into putting together a team, as well as the high performance is starting to look into actually getting coaches for this tournament. So the board is actually very active right now in pursuing the next step into going towards the next round of T20.
When can the public possibly see or hear something from the cricket board regarding team, coach, and the like?
What we're looking to do is not to have a long training period before the tournament. We're looking to actually, hopefully, if we do host it, is actually have a short span of engagements before the tournament so that the boys ain't strung out the whole football season training. So most likely we're going to look into announce the team or coaching probably in late November.
Clay Smith, earlier today I spoke with the president of the Bermuda Cricket Board. We were discussing the upcoming tournament for the Americas and then possibly Bermuda hosting the final, which will take place next year. During the conversation I did ask him about team selection and coaching, which he indicated that the selection committee is looking at a team and another committees looking at coaches. I never asked him what your position was, but can you elaborate on what is your position currently at the Bermuda Cricket Board?
I have no position. Basically, my contract ended July the 7th, since which nobody has really been in touch with me to discuss anything going forward. I did reach out to the CEO to try and get some answers where that is concerned, because already I've had one or two clubs talking with me behind the scenes about possibly coaching next year, and I really don't want to do any coaching if I'm going to be involved with the national team. So that's why I reached out to the CEO. The last thing I was told was that they are forming a new committee, a high performance committee. Somebody else is going to be taking over because Sean stepped down, and that the high performance committee will be looking at the coaches and make a decision from there. What process they're going to be basing it off of or how they're going to do that, I don't know. To be quite honest, I'm not privy to any information regarding the coaching or coaching going forward. So I'm just like you. I'm in no man's land, just waiting to hear what's what.
Well, obviously, with the fact that Bermuda could possibly be hosting the finals next year for the Americas, is it a bit concerning that nothing's being said? I know the president did indicate that a team should be selected by November, but they're not looking to start training until next year. Is it a bit concerning as a coach that we should be putting in some time and some effort into making sure that the team is prepared for a tournament?
Yeah, obviously. Of course it's true. With the tournament coming next year, obviously it's going to, before you know it, it's going to be here. And I think sometimes we take things for granted, you know. A lot of the players want to train during the winter and keep things going so that we can sort of bridge the gap. Then there's the concern that we train too long. Some people have that concern that we train too much. It's neither here nor there, you know. But with, like I said, with such a tournament of that magnitude and what's at stake, I would think that we would want to cover all our bases and put in as much work as possible to prepare ourselves, especially if we're going to be hosting it. From what I hear, it's a possibility that we could actually be hosting it. You definitely don't want to be underperforming on your home turf. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you have all your bases covered. So it would be almost criminal to get a team together 2 months beforehand and think that we're going to just be up to par and ready to play against the Canada or USA. These teams who play on a regular basis, you know. So hopefully they can get it sorted out quickly and get the squad back training as soon as possible.
If you had an opportunity to do it all over again, what are some of the things as the national coach you would change yourself personally to try and get better or more out of the players?
Well, to be quite honest, a lot has to be done behind the scenes, which at this particular moment, I don't want to get into until such time that they announce the coach. Because to be quite honest, I just think we as a country, we lack professionalism. I don't think we know what it takes to win. You cannot go to a tournament playing 3 games and think that that's going to be enough to compete against these countries who are playing consistently, especially, as you know, our players got so many other obligations locally and distractions. Me personally, as a coach, it's not too much. It's not too much that we didn't cover. You know, as coaches, we try to cover all our bases. We reached out to players who were non-existent. We reached out to them once. We reached out to them twice. In some cases, we reached out to them 3 and 4 times. You know, at the end of the day, you have to do what you got, and work to the best of your ability with what you got. You know, you go in there with a game plan, but at the end of the day, reality is this, that preparation is the key to any team's success. And if you fail to prepare properly, if you begin wrong, you're going to end wrong. And that was simply our case. We began wrong. We had so many things that were done wrong that were above my head. I'll just leave it at that for now.